You know that feeling when you think someone is mad at you, but you're not exactly sure if they're actually mad at you or if it's your anxiety talking and you're too afraid to ask because you may be overthinking it? Yeah, so that has been me my entire life. Even now, to this day, I constantly think people are mad at me. The thing is, if I ask someone if they're mad at me and they weren't mad at me to begin with, I'm afraid of them getting mad at me for asking. I swear I have this superpower, or at least I tell myself I do. I can detect the slightest change in someone's behavior, the slightest change in the tone of voice, and I automatically assume I must have done something wrong. And this literally doesn't have to just be with friendships. It could be with relationships. It can be with my family. It could be literally at the workplace. I cannot tell you how many times I have come out of a meeting with my boss and thought they're gonna fire me. They had a different tone of voice. They did not sound happy today. I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna get an email soon that they're gonna let me go. Yeah, this is probably not very healthy. But even though sometimes I overthink things, I do have 4 ways that really helps me manage this overthinking, this anxiety that someone's mad at me, that I'm gonna get fired, etc. First and foremost, we want to lower your anxiety level a little bit and get yourself to a state of calm. This can look like going on a walk, taking a shower, taking a warm bath, making yourself a warm drink. That I find that really helps soothe me. I feel a lot more relaxed when I have a warm drink. Or another thing that I have done is I make myself this calming playlist. So basically put all the songs that kind of make you feel like zen on this playlist and use it in times of need, like this, when you think someone is mad at you. Another good thing is a diffuser. Lavender oil really helps calm me down. That scent really helps calm me down. And speaking of scents, I have another perfume to talk to you about, Dossier. So I got myself Fruity Magnolia, and it smells very light. This is a scent I would say is perfect for spring. Probably not so much fall and winter. There's notes of pomegranate, magnolia, peony, rose, amber. So yeah, this is a very comforting scent. So maybe get yourself a scent that calms you down in a state like this. So the very first step should always be find a way to bring your anxiety level from here to even here, even 1 level down. Second, lay out your evidence. What I want you to do is write down all the facts of the situation and how you led to that conclusion that someone's mad at you. Once you write down all the facts and all the things you know, and all the things you know you've done, and all the things that has happened, chances are you may come to realize that actually doesn't make sense that they would be mad at me. If someone else were to come and read your facts, read the story that you're telling yourself, would they come to that same conclusion? Writing down these facts really helps get out of my head because I have to focus on what are the objective things. What are the things you cannot dispute? Write facts, not feelings. Write down those facts and look from third person. Does it make sense for that person to be mad at you? Does it make sense for that person to want to fire you? Third, set yourself a boundary. The thing is, if someone's mad at you, they can't expect you to be a mind reader and just to know that they're upset at you. If they don't clearly or directly speak to you about a matter or communicate what's wrong with actual words, not with passive aggressiveness, not with signs or hints that a lot of us tend to do, and there's really no realistic way that any human could know that someone's mad at you. This goes both ways. If you're mad at someone or someone's mad at you, I expect from my friends or from anyone that there will be direct communication talking about this conflict, talking about why they're mad at me. You have to just trust that if someone was mad at you, they would bring it up. You have to set that boundary for yourself. Fourth, this is the last resort. This is especially if you've gone through step 2. Ask them. If you've gone through all these steps and you still reasonably think that, okay, this person is mad at me and I know they're not the type of person that would bring it up, and you do want to address the situation, you want to have direct communication about it, bring it up. So you have to be careful with doing this because you shouldn't bring it up every time you have an inkling that someone's mad at you. You have to still go through the steps and think logically, think rationally. It doesn't make sense for someone to be mad at you. If you have reason to believe that this person is actually mad at you, you can bring it up. I hope this helped any of you that have anxiety like me. I used to think that oh my god, someone didn't respond to me for the last half hour, for the last hour, for the last couple hours. They must be mad at me. Turns out they were just busy. Now, I tend to catastrophize things, so going through these steps really helped ground me and make me think, oh, they're not mad at me, they're just busy. Or no, they're not mad at me, they're just having a bad day. A lot of the times it has nothing to do with you. I hope these tips helped. Let's try to become less anxious human beings and more communicative. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.